What is going on, guys? Today we got some information detailing a bit more what this new grind game mode is going to be like. This is one of the game modes that kind of slipped by during the Firestorm release that didn't get much attention or information. But now that we'll get a chance to experience it in this week's Tides of War chapter, Bite the Bullet. So what's this grind game mode all about? Well, in a blog today we were told grind is a 64 player experience that focuses around the idea of channeling the intense infantry fights on the maps of Battlefield 5. Grind up your weapon or class progression in this narrow and linear conquest layout. We got a few maps that this is going to be on, and I'll talk more about the other ones here in a second. The first one here is Narvik, and it gives you an idea of the channeling that is going to be happening in this game mode. This is the image of the bridge on Narvik, and if you look closely, you can see the battlefield out of bound lines, which covers anything outside the pass of the bridge, basically. And that's pretty much it there. That is the whole playing field of grind for Narvik. There's no going anywhere else. It appears that the 3 capture zones that are there, A, B, and C, is located right on the bridge. The blog went on to say 2 opposing teams of 32 compete to capture and hold 3 flags in this tight variant of conquest mode until they exhaust the enemy team's respawn tickets. Your team must fight objective to objective, working to gain control of 3 key locations across each of the 4 maps. Grind is set up on versions of Narvik, Rotterdam, Devastation, and Twisted Steel maps. Each map is different, but all feature 2 teams total, 3 flags to fight over, spawns on team flags, and with a focus on tight, intense infantry combat. So we got to look at the playing zones through an overhead image of all of these maps. And with the exception of Devastation, it looks like DICE wanted to find maps that had a bridge to put the 3 capture points on. It's only Devastation where instead the church is going to be the big center piece. But Twisted Steel, Rotterdam, and Narvik, you'll be channeling most of your efforts on the bridge. Now, given depending on the size of the bridge, DICE extended the playing zone. So for the bridge of Rotterdam and Narvik, you have a little bit of room to possibly move on the side and do a little bit of a flank. But on Twisted Steel's map, it looks like basically the only place you can push is the bridge, and you can push under the bridge as well, which is nice because I like doing that a lot. But this is considered another variant mode of Conquest, and it's only going to be around for a limited amount of time, starting April 18th and ending April 24th. So pretty interesting. I think, yeah, grind is definitely going to be the good description for this game mode. I imagine it will be pretty brutal of a playlist, but nonetheless, it's a 32 vs 32 playlist, which I'm pretty happy about. And there's going to be another playlist to try out. I much prefer a larger 32 vs 32 playlist than maybe a smaller one. But I think the close-up nature of this type of fighting is going to have a lot more time where people are going to be in the spawn screen rather than playing the game. So we'll have to see how that plays out. On the flip side, though, you'll at least get a ton of action, and camping and things like that will probably be a bit more difficult, I imagine. So it'll be interesting how the meta develops here, but feel free to let me know what you guys think of grind in the comments below. But that is it for you guys today. Again, I always appreciate you guys being here. I am Livin. I'll catch you guys again later.